And they signed the Travion Grahams of the world, the Louis Scolas, the like. I'm not saying everybody on Nets Daily is a genius, but there was a lot of dudes who noticed Christian Wood was good 2 years ago, 3 years ago on Nets Daily, and the Nets Daily dudes is morons. So I don't even try to take credit for that. If you look at the guys we've signed in the G League, look at Toronto. Toronto has signed Boucher, Van Vliet. I'm missing guys that they picked. That is what fortifies that team. And even though they lost the superstar, they're still second in the East.
Yep.
And you got to ask yourself as Nets fans, can Sean Marks fill in those blanks? If him and his scouts sat around a table and said, you know what, we're going to go out, we're going to improve on last year. We're going to go from a 42-win team to maybe like a 47, 49-win team. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to bring Taurean Prince and Wilson Chandler in at the 4 to pair with Jarrett Allen and DeAndre Jordan. Are you fucking kidding me? Even if you're just saying, I'm waiting for KD to play power forward, which I think is ridiculous. Even if that's all you're saying, that is malpractice for you to have brought in Wilson Chandler and Taurean Prince taking up roster spots to go for a run to be better, to keep improving from last year. That's not even what we wanted to talk about. Holy Mitch.
I hear. Look, but the thing that I go back to, and this will be my my closing line, is like if all these G League misses will not really matter if in the grand scheme of things they end up having a team that's 8 or 9 deep based off of like all the guys that we've been talking about, who most of who have not been playing, and or Marks makes like one maybe two savvy moves because a lot of the pieces are already there.
I mean, you can't say the pieces aren't there if you have Kyrie Irving and KD.
And even I mean, look, you do Kyrie, KD, LeVert, Harris, Dinwiddie. That's 5 right there, and then you add Allen, DJ, that's 7, and then you have Temple or Prince, you're already at 9. And I mean, like,
Temple and Prince, they're not dependable pieces of a championship team.
But I think if Prince is your 8th guy, that I can feel okay about. I don't want him to start.
Who? Okay, let's not do it's unfair to do the Cavs because you're gonna go LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson.
Yep.
And other trash, right?
Yeah. Delhi.
LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you're doing the Warriors, you're going Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Durant, Draymond. Who was the 5?
Yeah, I mean it depends. Pre-Durant they had Bogut, then after Durant they had who is it? What's his name? Not Azili, the guy after that.
That guy was available too. We didn't sign him for the bubble. I forgot his name. I can't think of that guy's name. But still,
JaVale, I guess, was on the team.
JaVale was on the team. That's right. Was Boogie on that team?
Boogie was on the team last year that lost in the finals.
Yeah. That doesn't bode well for Boogie joining our team this year.
No.
Still, my point is, these teams are deep with players. And the Nets are thinking about gutting themselves to go get a 3rd superstar. That's still not going to give you a team better than the teams that Kyrie won championships on and Kevin won championships on. We have to hit on these G League guys. These G League guys that we're laughing about are their opportunities to get better. And he hasn't done well. He's got to do better if he's going to put a team around Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, or next year is going to go very badly.
Yeah.
I think it's all you have to think about is we know that Kyrie is highly unlikely to play more than 50 games a season. If Kyrie plays 50 games, wouldn't you sign up for Kyrie playing 50 games a season right now? Wouldn't you just go, okay,
50 is a little too light. I would sign up for 60 in a second.
He's not playing 60 games ever again.
No, you're probably right. I'm probably still a little What I cannot wait for, I have to tell you, with all of our pods, me and you, we're very early in our budding friendship and podcast friendship. But the day that when the Nets sign a third star and it's given up like all the guys that have made the Nets culture, that is going to be must listen Darboos time.
Dude, they're going to do everything to try to sign Anthony Davis. I believe that. I've heard it from someone who's not like a shit talker. It's just a reality. There's a bromance there that's real, and we've talked about what that is. I think that's a mistake. I think that they could really have a spine to this team, a skeleton, a central nervous system that is Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, and add young guy. If you were going to trade for somebody, the person you should trade for, I don't know if you've seen that jack picture of Aaron Gordon that's going on.
Yeah.
That guy looks like he wants it.
Me and you were leading the train for that. I want that guy on the Nets more than anything.
Dude, go ahead. Please.
No, I mean he's look, he shot like crap this year, but I don't really care. Like he's what they need.
The last thing the Nets need is another person who can shoot. You have Kevin Durant. He's going to shoot the shit out of the basketball. He hasn't played by the time he plays basketball again, he would not have touched an NBA court for 16
Look,
years.
I mean, I think in a lot of ways, me and you kind of want Aaron Gordon because we think he's like Kurucs on steroids. It's like bowling a china shop, just messing shit up.
Exactly. He is Kuru. You know what? My young Sam. Let me give. That was.
That's what we want. I mean, like that's why me and you have been big Kurucs fans. We just want someone who can disrupt.
You want someone. You get a tip in the lane. Karis throws it forward. That they're gonna dunk the ball. Taurean Prince can't finish a goddamn fast break to save his life.
Oh yeah, he's brutal.
I'm looking at Aaron Gordon and I'm seeing a guy who's going to do all of the things that Kyrie and KD don't want to do. He's going to be perfect to put next to in between Jarrett Allen and Joe Harris, right?
Yep.
Because he's physical, he could grab loose rebounds, he's weak side defense, and all of the things that he's pressured to do that he's not good at. He's basically the Dennis Rodman. He's super Draymond Green is what he is.
Yep.
He's super athletic Draymond Green. You add him, and you're in business. You don't need Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is going to cost you your team. It's going to cost you the central nervous system of the culture of the Brooklyn Nets. I say send them as many draft picks as they can take. Give them this year's draft pick. Get Aaron Gordon at all costs, and I hope it doesn't cost you Spencer Dinwiddie, because the fact remains you need Spencer and you need Karis because Kyrie Irving is going to be hurt. I'm not a genius. I'm not an orthopedic surgeon. I just have good common sense. When you break every quadrant of your human body in one basketball season and you already have bad knees, you are going to be hurt a lot in the future as you get older. You're not going to be less injured as you grow older. And on top of it, he's a vegan. We're in trouble with Kyrie. We need Spencer Dinwiddie. And we need a backup to Spencer Dinwiddie as well. I hope it's Chioza. I hope he shows out in these 8 games and the massacre that's going to be the bubble playoffs. Dude.
This is great.
Mitch Creek.
Mitch Creek, baby. Getting us jerseys.
The front office just did a 3-episode pod. I mean a 3-section pod. We had shit to say, didn't we, Sam?
We did. We got a lot of pent up. We're in the prime pre-bubble games of just a lot of stuff before we get the ball moving.
Oh, it's about the bubble.
Yep.
It's about to bubble. My man, thanks for going extra time with me.
Of course. Always.
Hey, I'm Yves Darbouz. This is the handsome Sam LaChow. New York City. It's Orlando bubble time. We're the front office. We'll see you next week.
Good night.